This is Lois Lane on loan from the Daily Planet for Nerd Caliber, reporting from Manchester, New Hampshire at Double Midnight Comics for Free Comic Book Day, where dozens of superheroes have shown up to support children's literacy and, of course, free comics. Do you think that this encourages reading in children?
Absolutely. Increases their vocabulary, but it also increases their mind and their imagination that they can have to teach them positive things about like what heroes really do.
Well, I can't read myself, but yes, it does.
Maybe you should pick up a free comic.
Of course it does, because some kids don't want to be reading these little spot run books. No, they don't want to do none of that. They want to be reading the Avengers. They want to be reading the Supermans and the Spider-Mans and the Batmans and, of course, the Luke Cages.
And we've got Harley Quinn coming up, and Harley.
Literacy is very, very important to the Hydra organization.
Well, that's very important to us, too. Maybe Hydra isn't all bad. Miss Quinn? Miss Quinn, Harley. Do you believe that Free Comic Book Day encourages literacy in children?
Of course it encourages literacy.
She's kind of creepy. So we've been asking the same question. Do you think that Free Comic Book Day encourages literacy in children?
Oh, absolutely. I think Free Comic Book Day is really important in terms of making kids feel like they can interact with their heroes and read their heroes' stories. And it's so important that every little girl and every little boy feels like they can fly too.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's a lot of pictures in there that they can, look at, and maybe they'll read them.
Now, do you think comic book encourages literacy in young children?
Oh yes, very much. It definitely encourages them because it's very hard when you're a little kid to actually read the pages on the book. So I think that the comic books are a little bit more exciting. So it definitely gets them. It's a starting point.
Well, it doesn't encourage illiteracy like my comic books.
That is true. Well, no, people still have to read your comic books.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's words there. I don't read them. No, but yeah, I would believe it would promote literacy. There's words. You have to read them to know what's being said. So why not? There's just pictures to go with it too, in case you have a terrible imagination.
It's actually how I got started as an artist. I started out reading comic books, then I went to art school. I learned how to draw and to weld and to make sculpture. That's basically the story.
That's actually pretty fantastic. So not just literacy, but art skills too. Well, hopefully we'll have some kid picking up an Iron Man today.
Maybe two, maybe three.
Maybe many.
Maybe many.
And maybe they'll be inspired to become scientists someday.
That's true. Or technicians. Make awesome armor.
By the end of the day, Double Midnight Comics threw a fantastic event for Free Comic Book Day. So if you're looking for something really fun to do, first weekend in May, check out freecomicbookday.com to find out which local retailers support this fantastic event, which, according to everybody's opinion, does support literacy in kids. This has been Lois Lane on loan from the Daily Planet for Nerd Caliber in Manchester, New Hampshire. And wait, did you see that? Wait, I gotta go.